Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys all out there. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia to be precise. Ladies and gentlemen, well, it is all over with Chelsea's relationship with Noni Madueke. Yes, it's been officially announced. It's been announced by Chelsea and it's been announced by Arsenal. And the player issued a statement. I want to start on that note. Noni Madueke's statement or message to Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, it is up to you to deduce whatever from it. Yes, Noni Madueke to Chelsea Football Club. I want to thank you for the last 3 or so years. Listen carefully, 3 or so years. To every staff member that helped me along this journey. Thank you. To my teammates, thank you for everything. I live with only love and admiration for you guys. We achieved so much this season, and I honestly wish you guys nothing but the best. To Enzo Maresca, the coach, it was a privilege to play under you. Thank you for trying to better me as a player and as a person. Let me try. I don't want to say it. Let me just try and hold myself. Lastly, thank you to every single Chelsea fan. Thank you for the love, the praise, and also the criticism. Why is my body pushing me to speak, to say something? Let me quickly end this thing. I appreciate it all. I live here with nothing but fond memories. Love. NM11. NM11. Noni Madueke 11. To my thank you for the last 3 or so years. 3 or so. Not sure. Every staff member that helped me along this journey, thank you. To my teammates, thank you for everything. I live with only love and admiration for you guys. We have achieved so much this season, and I honestly wish you guys nothing but the best. No made mention of congratulations for the Club World Cup. No congratulatory message for the teammates. 3 or so years. To Enzo Maresca, it was a privilege to play under you. Thank you for trying to better me. Trying. Not that thank you for making me a better person. Do you get the English there? Thank you for making me a better person. He said, thank you for trying. The coach tried to better him as a player and as a person. Should I forget it? Should I leave the rest? Should I move on? He said, lastly, thank you for every single Chelsea fan. Thank you for the love, the praise, and also the criticism. Noni, wait. That is avoidable. That aspect, we should have just ended. Thank you for the praise. Thank you for the love. And your criticism made me a better person. That would have. I appreciate it all. Anyway, let me not go too much. You see, let me just say this. Madueke, he himself actually recognized he was part of a previous generation of Chelsea signings. Yeah. And he knew that he doesn't fit into this system. And I will show you something next. And the club was actually moving in a different direction. He recognized that. That is why he didn't find it difficult living. He did not. Now, we understand. Despite Maresca's assertion, Madueke never asked to leave Chelsea. But it was his attitude. He never asked, he never requested, but it was his attitude that the coach did not actually like. Even last year, when he was aware they were open to moving him on, he never asked to leave. But his attitude is what propelled the manager to allow him to go. And he himself, recognizing he was part of a previous generation of Chelsea players that were signed when this new ownership took over. That was when players like Fofana, how do you call him? Madueke, the one we sent to Arsenal. Raheem Sterling, ladies and gentlemen, and that the club was actually moving in a different direction. Those players we bought earlier on, we bought them for a specific project, but we changed the direction of the project. Ladies and gentlemen, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. And Chelsea issued a statement. Let me see if I can get here. Chelsea statement on Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke has today departed the Blues on a permanent deal. We thank Noni for his efforts during his time at Chelsea. And we understand Noni Madueke's deal was orchestrated by agent Ali Barat. Yes, super agent Ali Barat. Ali Barat. Barat has a good relationship with Chelsea as well as Arsenal's sporting director. Okay, better. Okay, so super agent Ali Barat is the one that orchestrated the move. That was why the move seems to be a bit, but it's okay. It is okay. It's okay. Cucurella, few seasons back, everybody was calling for Cucurella's head. The criticism, he was a bad player. He was this. But Cucurella got a second chance and he proved himself, especially in this current setup. But Noni, and that is why I want to say this. Jackson is part of, though Jackson came in the second season of this owners, he came in during the second season. So Jackson now has successfully completed his, 2 years with Chelsea, right? Jackson, going back and watching Jackson's play, the videos are online. Search for Jackson's style of play. Listen, this guy just need to pick form. The way he drives ball from midfield to attack and his assist, he's not a selfish player. That's one thing that we need to note about Jackson. He's not a selfish player either. When he's in the right position to pass, you pass the ball. But you see, I know Jackson is staying. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackson is staying in Chelsea. He's not going, not this season. No, not this season. Now let's get to some transfer news. Yeah. Well, yesterday the news came up that Chelsea want to or are admiring Xavi Simmons or Simons. Xavi Simons. Now it has come to limelight that even Arsenal are interested. Chelsea and Arsenal are in the race to sign Xavi Simons. Chelsea sees Simons as a potential replacement for Nkunku. It understood suitors are hoping to agree a fee around 56 million, just as I said yesterday, around 56 million pounds, according to Jacob Ben. Yeah. So Arsenal also are looking out for him, and Chelsea are looking out for him. But I don't want you to just get carried away. There is something I want to say here. Looking at Xavi Simons and Morgan ROGERS, Morgan ROGERS, that Chelsea are actually pursuing right now. But the price is, ladies and gentlemen, more than 80 million. I still think these two players, Xavi Simons and Morgan ROGERS, they both fit in perfectly. They both can play from the right flank, and at the same time, they can also, play any position around the attacking midfield, especially behind a striker, number 8 or 10. But I want to say this. I still think that Chelsea should pay whatever it takes for Morgan Rogers instead of Xavi Simmons. Even if it's 100 million, so be it. He's the one that takes Chelsea to another level. He will be that one player that can take Chelsea to another level. And let me say it again here. I would have loved it if Chelsea had signed Kudus. You go back and you watch Kudus play. Kudus would have taken Chelsea to a different level altogether. But since we did not succeed in getting him, let's get ROGERS. I'm not in any way saying Xavi Simmons is bad. I think I will come to that pretty soon. You see, ROGERS fits perfectly into the strength and transition of Chelsea. He provides space in the midfield, which complements Enzo Fernandez. You know, Enzo is more like a deep passer. He's versatile enough to play on either flank as well, both the left and the right, or from the midfield. I see Palmer playing more on the right, drifting inside next season. I see Palmer playing more from the right, drifting inside, like we saw in the Club World Cup. Sometimes he gets the ball from the right side, he will drift in and try to shoot. So it allows him to slot in his best position. Eases burden off Palmer as well when playing besides him. Now, there's one thing that I want Chelsea fans to get. This system that Madueke has adopted right now, that he tried to instill into the players, he wants all the front line, all the 4 players in front. All 4 players in front should be versatile. Said that they can switch position. For instance, when the opponent know that Cole Palmer is playing from midfield, he wants a situation where Cole Palmer and maybe they man-mark Cole Palmer. Let's just say Cole Palmer has been man-marked, right? He wants a situation whereby Cole Palmer can just switch position to the right side. So the person who is man-marking him might not be good on that right flank to defend. I hope you're getting the point. All the front players have to be versatile. That is the system we are trying to adapt. Now, if Chelsea can get Xavi Simmons, he's relatively cheaper, 56 million or 60 million pounds. He is fine, highest. But if not, Morgan ROGERS fits in perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. I take, you see, Xavi's quality is no doubt. He definitely has a footballing brain. He has a footballing brain. He got so much skills, and he's a risk taker as well. Xavi Simmons, he is a risk taker. Pulls off some glorious passes. He's not selfish either. And his shots are accurate. His shots are almost accurate, and that is a plus for him. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just leave it because my time is up. Quickly, what else is in the transfer news? All right. Manchester City Jeremy Doku, along with family, met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa in Accra, Ghana. This guy, he is a Ghanaian blooded, father of Ghanaians, Jeremy Doku from Manchester City. But he's not playing for Ghana, he chose to play for Belgium because he was born in Belgium. When I tried to check his record to see how he can switch nationality, I think he played lots of games for Belgium, about 33 games for Belgium, so therefore he can no longer switch nationality. And it's the first time I am seeing him in Ghana since this holiday period. He finally went home to his family house. This is where most of us are now beginning to realize that he was even a Ghanaian. I knew most Belgian players, most blacks that are in Belgium, playing for the Belgian national team, they are all from Africa. 99% of them are from Africa. But their nationality, I wasn't sure Doku was actually, Ghanaian parent that gave birth to him in Belgium. Ladies and gentlemen, there he is right there. Jeremy Doku is a Belgian professional footballer who plays as a winger for Premier League club Manchester City and Belgium national team. He's known for his speed and is considered one of the best dribblers in the world. Yeah, born 27th May 2002, and it's a Belgium, national. Ladies and gentlemen, now we understand Arsenal are about to seal the deal for Victor Gyökeres. Arsenal now close to a full agreement with Sporting for Victor Gyökeres. They are hoping for a breakthrough over this weekend with a small portion of the add-ons still under discussions. And Gyökeres waiting for permission to undergo medicals with Arsenal. 63.5 million plus 10 million package. 63.5 million euros plus 10 million package broadly agreed, and only small details left to complete the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is, and it's your breakfast. Let me just leave you here because I'll be back in the next one. Shalom and peace.